Hi everybody, I just wanted to give you a little tutorial on the Passe Compose for those of you who are finding it a bit difficult. What I'm going to start with is our main theme in the center of what I'm going to call a mind map. It's not really a mind map, but it's kind of a mock one. So we're going to start out with le passé composé being at the center because that's our main thing we're working with here, the past tense. And the passé composé is composed of two parts. So we're going to start with that. As you form the passé composé, all you have to do is start right in the middle and follow the lines until you reach the word that you need to be put into this tense. So, follow me. The passé composé is made up of either avoir or être. And what we want to do, we'll work with the avoir section first. You want a conjugation, the present tense conjugation of the verb avoir. So let's just write those down here. We have j'ai, tu as, il, elle, on a, nous avons, vous avez, and finally il, elle, on. Okay. So that's your first stop. Again, I said you start right here. You want to do the passé composé? You stop it here at this circle first. You pick one of these that you need. Okay? And then after you get your avoir conjugation, you have a couple places to go. You first have your verb irrégulier. And then you have your verb régulier. Let's put those in a little circle as well. So you know verb régulier quite well. Now, off of verb régulier, you know regular verbs that end in er. You know regular verbs that end in ir. And you know regular verbs that end in re. What are some examples of these? We'll do a couple for each. Okay, now the first one, er, we'll do one of the new ones we were working with, which is épouser, to marry. And let's do pleurer, which is to cry. Now, what you're going to do is, we can't leave these in the infinitive. So when we want to get something into the passé composé, let's say we want to say, I married. We're going to start here. You grab an avoir conjugation, and for I married, I'm going to pick j'ai. You know the verb to marry is a regular verb, so just keep following the lines. And instead of your er on the end, you replace it with an e with an accent aigu. The same with any other regular er verb. You take off your er and you replace it with an e accent aigu. For regular ir verbs, let's do a couple that we started with before our closure. We had guérir, which means to cure, and remplir, which means to fill up or fill out. So let's say I wanted to say he cured the patient. Again, we start at the middle. I want to do the passé composé. let me get he, il, a. Then you go to your regular verbs, and it's a regular IR verb, and you want to use guérir, except you can't use the infinitive, so you just take the IR off and you put an I. The same thing with any other regular IR verb. So that would be for he cured, it would be il a guéri. Lastly, for the verb irrégulier, let's think of some regular RE verbs that we've worked with. We'll do attendre, and which means to wait for, and entendre. Let's say we wanted to say, we waited for the bus. I'm going to follow the lines again. We, nous avons, I want a regular verb, and that happens to be a regular RE verb. Now, I can't leave it in the infinitive, so I need to take my RE off, and I replace it with a U. So it becomes, nous avons attendu. And if we wanted to say we heard the noise, we would say, nous avons, whoops, sorry. Nous avons entendu le bruit. Okay, so that's it for les verbes réguliers. And the next video we'll do the verbe irrégulier with avoir.